Hello, I'm Hollis Kurman, and I'd like to share a book with you that I've written called Counting Kindness, 10 Ways to Welcome Refugee Children. Story by me, illustrated by Bahu, and published by Charles Bridge Publishing. This is a story or a book about refugees. And remember, refugees are people that have to leave their homes, leave their countries often, because it's gotten too dangerous for them to stay, and they often have to leave their countries to find a safer, better place to live. Counting kindness. Keep an eye on this little pattern here because it's going to come back. This book is dedicated to all the children everywhere who have made the journey and to everyone who showed them kindness along the way. Thank you. Let's also keep an eye out for our friend here, the little bird, and the backpack, because we'll be seeing them more throughout the book. When a place gets so scary that we have to leave home, every kindness counts. And here we can see that where they used to live, our little family, is no longer safe at all. So they are now on the run. And you see that our little boy here has got his backpack. Everything he was allowed to take had to fit in that backpack. What might you bring if you suddenly had to leave and put everything that was important to you just in one little backpack? Let's follow them and start counting. One boat helping us on our way. And here's our bird. And a bird always feels a little bit like freedom. When you see a bird flying, like right now when we're all closed up at home, we kind of wish we could be a bird. This boat is going to help. Two hands lifting us to safety. And if we look at this little boat, it's obviously not safe at all. There's too many people crowded onto that tiny little boat, making its way across the sea. Here's our bird. But fortunately, here's a very kind person helping to lift not only the baby, but all of these passengers, all of these refugees to safety. So we had one boat, two hands, three meals filling us up. And these children are given water, something to eat. The bird's probably waiting for a crumb. How many times a day do you eat? I have 3 meals a day, and we're very lucky to be able to have 3 meals a day. Not everyone can, but now, fortunately, these children are going to be able to eat as well. So we had one boat, 2 hands, 3 meals, 4 beds, keeping us safe and warm. And here's our little boy, dreamily looking out the window with the bird next to him. And you'll see there are 4 beds. There's his backpack. And although this is probably not yet their home, refugees often have to wait for some time, maybe in a refugee camp or an asylum center, someplace else, until they actually get a new home. But they try to make it as homey as they can, putting some things that make it feel cozy. So we had 1 boat, 2 hands, 3 meals, 4 beds, 5 wishes. 5 wishes giving us hope and strength. And that's really important because no matter how difficult or scary a situation gets, we always have our hope, our dreams, our wishes. For religious people, they have their prayers. Muslim children pray 5 times a day. For others, might be 5 wishes. And here we see our little boy, the bird, looking out the window, and maybe he's making a wish on a falling star, a shooting star. What would you wish for? I think he's wishing to be safe somewhere. So we had 1 boat, 2 hands, 3 meals, 4 beds, 5 wishes, and 6 books. 6 books sharing new stories and words. Because that can be kind of scary if you get to a new country, you don't speak the language, you don't understand what people are saying. Books can help. We learn new words, we learn a whole new language sometimes, and also we can have all kinds of adventures and travel along through books in a safe way. Also, in situations like right now when we can't be traveling maybe safely, we can always do that with books. So we had 1 boat, 2 hands, 3 meals, 4 beds, 5 wishes, 6 books, and 7 days, celebrating our first week in a new land. Do you know the days of the week? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And sometimes the first week in a new situation is the toughest, and you think, I can't make 1 more day. And then before you know it, you've got your whole first week done and you're ready to move on. So we had 1 boat, 2 hands, 3 meals, 4 beds, 5 wishes, 6 books, 7 days, and now 8 gifts, surprising us with things we like and need. Because gifts can be either really practical things, like a sweater or a scarf, but they can also just be fun things to play with, like a soccer ball or colored pencils, a little teddy bear. Here's our bird waiting for his gift. So we had 1 boat, 2 hands, 3 meals, 4 beds, 5 wishes, 6 books, 7 days, 8 gifts, and 9 hearts. 9 hearts welcoming us to our new school. And here's our little brother and sister, probably very nervous. A lot of kids get nervous their first day of school. Well, imagine that it's a whole new country and your first day of school there when you've had all of that trouble behind you. But look how friendly these kids, they're so curious to see who their new classmates are going to be. And this teacher is saying, yes, welcome, come on in. You are welcome here. So we had 1 boat, 2 hands, 3 meals, 4 beds, 5 wishes, 6 books, 7 days, 8 gifts, 9 hearts. What do you think 10 is going to be? I know. 10 friends. 10 friends making us happy. I don't know if this soccer ball is one of the gift soccer balls or whether someone else had it, but the beautiful thing about a soccer ball or any ball is that anybody can just join in and play. Doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter what language you speak or what you believe. Everybody's the same, everybody's welcome, and everybody gets into the game. So we had 1 boat, 2 hands, 3 meals, 4 beds, 5 wishes, 6 books, 7 days, 8 gifts, 9 hearts, and 10 friends. And now I have a question for you, which is, how many more ways are there to help? Can you think of some new ways, small ways or big ways to help? Doesn't matter, but it's important. Because millions of children have been forced to leave their homes due to war, floods, other scary events. And many child refugees have been separated from their parents and families and don't have anyone to take care of them. In fact, there are so many, over half the world's refugees are children. That's more than 10 million kids looking for a safe place to live. So if you want to find out more and join me on this journey, there are wonderful organizations out there to help us help these kids. Some of them include Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, Save the Children, UNICEF, War Child, and many others. So I hope that you'll join in being kind and helping them out, because acts of kindness always count. And that was Counting Kindness, 10 Ways to Welcome Refugee Children, published by Charles Bridge. Thank you so much for listening. Stay safe and see you next time.